So, 10 things that I would change in Roblox Piggy build mode. Now, I know a few of us have actually got a few ideas in our minds as to what we would like to change in Roblox Piggy build mode. And before I get into this video, I just want to say this, that I have been enjoying Piggy so much. Also, the build mode has been so much fun. So everything that I do say in this video is just constructive criticism and not hate. I mean, let's face it, hate is an extremely harsh word. And I don't want this video to look negative in any way. This is just some constructive criticism. But first, if you guys new around here, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, as it does help out the video and channel tremendously. So, while we're here guys, the first thing that I would change is down in the load section. So right here we have got slot 1, slot 2, slot 3 and slot 4. Now I think it might be a little bit easier if we were able to actually rename these slots. But luckily for me, the one that I want to load up is the one that I have been using, and obviously it's the one with the most amount of kilobytes on the actual slot. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and load up my slot 2 right now, because I know that that's the one that I want to load up, and here we go. So guys, I think just renaming those slots would make things a whole lot easier. Okay, so the second thing that I would change, let's just get straight to the obvious. I've said it in pretty much both of my videos right now. It would be the cars, the size of the cars. They're just a little bit too small, so I would say potentially just making these like 2 wide and 4 long, I think would actually be a lot better proportion wise. Just look at me at the side of the car. It just looks like a toy car in a way, but yeah, I think maybe just making them a fairly bit bigger. Maybe, I don't know how it works as to like the actual skin sitting inside of the car proportion wise. However, I can't imagine 2 people sitting in that car right there. I think that would be extremely squashed up. So let me know what you guys think about this one. I know it's a bit of an odd one, but yeah, I think these cars are maybe just a little bit too small. Okay, so the third thing that I would change, now I did actually touch up on this in yesterday's video, are these little wedges on the edge of a roof. Now there's actually no block to actually make this as smooth as possible. I was just watching a good friend of mine build, and he was actually struggling to do the exact same thing. So it's not just me actually struggling to get this part of the roof. The other side of the roof is perfectly fine. I am in Xbox, so I actually can't actually zoom out to show you guys, but over there you can see that it's nice and smooth on the corner. However, this inverted sort of wedge type thing over here just does not work. So what you have to do is you have to use full blocks to actually try and finish off the roof. I think that is one simple, easy little change that could be added in. However, moving on to the fourth thing that I would change. And the fourth thing that I would change is the ability to sneak around the fire. It doesn't actually look as though you will even need a fire extinguisher, because you can just literally look, I just showed you. You can just literally go right round the fire. To be fair, I actually need to check if that works in actual like play mode, just simply because this might actually just be so that you can actually sneak around it and actually get to build. So actually, now that I think of it, it's actually making sense, so that I can now go out here and build rather than having to wait and actually put the fire last. So maybe it actually does work. So actually, do you know what guys, at the end of this video we'll go and check that one out. So maybe Minitoon might actually be one step ahead of me on this one. So yeah, we'll definitely check that one out. However, the fifth thing that I would change is floating objects. I think the floating objects are a little bit annoying, but yeah, they're okay to deal with. They just don't look normal. With it floating in the air. There's like a couple. There you go. There's another one over here, and I believe there's one in the kitchen over here somewhere. There's another one. Oh, no, it's not that one. It is the, I just saw it. What did I see? I saw the lantern. There it is. So as you can see, it is floating. As you can see, the red stairs from underneath it, and you just don't really get floating objects. But I don't know how easy these things are to actually do. Again, just saying, while we're halfway through, I don't want this to look like a negative video. This is just a couple of things that I have seen that potentially Minitoon may watch this video and just take into consideration. Now, another thing that I would change is to do with the Xbox players. Now, I know that this is going to be changed. I did write this list out a couple of days ago, which is why a couple of these things are, but we will be going through everything that is confirmed to change in the update as well. So if you are a Xbox player, it actually looks as though you struggle to get off of your starting podium, just simply because you cannot get the angle. Now, this actually means that there is going to be a change in the update coming, and Minidoon has confirmed this as well. So in the next update, we do know that there is going to be flight mode added, so you will be able to fly around. So maybe you'll be able to double tap A or something and you will be flying around. However, at the moment it is pretty much just like a survival in Minecraft type thing, and you're walking around and you're just building, but soon I will be able to fly right over that house. That being said, I will also be able to get off of the starting podium in Xbox. I know quite a few of you guys have tweeted at me about this issue, so yeah, guys, don't worry, this is being fixed. Now, another cool feature that I think might be good to be added is like being able to save your favorite things. This could range from saving your favorite colors, your materials, or even like the wedges or type of things like that that you would be using. Like, say I were to be building over here, maybe that you can see that great big space on my like toolbar down below. Maybe there could be like a little favorites type section where I could decide that I wanted to use this block, maybe a dustbin, maybe a blue door, and maybe those bench, as well as these like barrier type block things as well. Maybe that would be like a cool little addition to add that in as well. Just a couple of favorited type blocks that we would be using in certain areas. So that would be the 7th thing that I would potentially add in. Now, the 8th thing that I would potentially add in. Now, I have been doing a lot of building on PC. I actually find PC building a lot easier than Xbox, would you believe it? However, when you use the pick block, you have to then click off it again. I know that if this change does happen and you click the wrong thing, you have to click it again. However, I don't think there's that much of a difference. However, let's say if I wanted to go over and pick block this block right here, I would have to click 4, then actually click the block and then click 4 again. However, I don't see the point of actually clicking 4 again. All I would do is literally press click block, choose the block that I want, and then go off. Then if you actually decide to start clicking 4 and then clicking 5 to stop building, and yeah, it gets a little confusing here and there, just actually trying to figure out which keys you actually have to press. So that would be another thing that I would change, is just actually not having to click 4 again once actually choosing the block that you wanted. Now, another thing that I would change, and this is number 9, is autosave. Now guys, this has been confirmed last night by Minitoon that this is going to be a feature coming to Roblox Piggy build mode. So autosave will be a thing. Every time you load in or load out of a game now, it will autosave. However, I hope that maybe, I don't know, mid-game or something, we all get that annoying autosave. But actually, guys, it always helps us out because sometimes we actually crash in the game. So maybe I was building and then maybe we could set it at like 15 or 10 or 20 minutes and it would do an autosave. I think that would be a really, really cool addition, just trying to add in sort of like time modes as to when an autosave happens. Now, the last and final thing that I would change is right over here, guys. Now, do we know what this block here is? Do you guys have an idea? So what I want you guys to do is I want you to put down in the comment section down below, what do you guys think this block here is? Okay, have you done it? Because I'm about to reveal what it is, okay? Hopefully you've put it into the comment section. This block right here is glass. Now, the only thing that I would change about this is that glass needs to be see-through. So maybe that this could be a little bit more transparent, as to like when I actually clicked up on the glass and placed it down, I was a bit surprised that you couldn't even see through it. So it would be quite nice to do this whole greenhouse kind of like completely see-through. However, this kind of thing, it doesn't really work. And then also, yeah, you get what I'm saying. It would just be nice if all of these blocks were full blocks and not these like glass pane type things. So maybe just adding a little bit of transparency to these blocks, I think that would be a nice little addition, just so that you can actually get some glass out of the blocks. I've just never known glass to be like, you can't look through it. So that would be 100% another thing that I would change. However, guys, we actually did play this map last night. We actually tested it out and it worked perfectly well. It all worked so well. I'm so happy. There was a couple of things changed, like I forgot to put these like blocks here, and you could actually like crouch behind there, so that was a couple of things. It was good to actually test it out, and I'm going to do a recording on it at some point so that you guys can see how it actually works. But one thing that we need to do, guys, is we need to check if we can actually crouch behind that fire. So we are going to press play in just a second, and let's see if it is going to be changed or not. Okay, so we're loading into the game. This is quite exciting, but I'm going to save this recording for another time. Okay, oh, I need to stop moving. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can actually go behind the fire right here. Hopefully you can't. I should think you probably can't now. Oh, you can. Okay, so that is 100% going to need to be changed, because you don't actually need to find the fire extinguisher to be able to escape. So that will actually need to be changed. And Piggy is about to spawn right here, guys. Oh my goodness. Time to run. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, that has been it for today, but those are the 10 things that I would change in today's video. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we shall see you all in the next one.